Hola a todos y bienvenidos a Aventuras de Blackwood. Continuamos con Asesinato de Orient Express.
Captain Arbuthnot, I beg your pardon, but could you answer a few questions for me?
I'm grateful you found my ticket, Poirot, but now is not convenient.
I certainly didn't expect such a resistance. I need to be sure before accusing the captain.
No sé de qué se va a acusar, pero vale. Yo te accuse. Mi habitación. Que espero que no haya nadie robándome el neceser.
Most of the passengers pass by the bar during the day. They eat, drink, write. Maybe I can use this information for my investigation. Good job.
El barman.
Yes, it could work. He appears to be an observant young man and serves the passengers regularly. Fantastic.
Esto es un clásico.
If I ask them to write something trivial, they may do it instinctively with their dominant hand. Well done. Yes, I will remember which people use their right or left hand. My little gray cells did not let me down. Mademoiselle Debenham, I have a few questions for you.
Of course.
Let's start with your movements last night.
There's little to tell. I went to bed and slept.
Did you know the man who was killed?
I saw him for the first time during lunch yesterday.
Did you notice anything about him?
Well, if I believed in auras, I might say he seemed dark.
A ver, teniendo en cuenta que que estaban todos en el hotel. Puede que no se fijase, pero estaba en el hotel.
Would you mind writing your address on this paper for me?
Not at all.
Ya está.
That's it. Mademoiselle Debenham is right-handed. Do you recall what time Mademoiselle Olsen went to get some aspirin from Madame Hubbard?
I remember glancing at the clock. She left our room just after 10:30 p.m.
Was she away for a long time?
About 5 minutes.
That confirms what Madame Hubbard told me. Do you smoke by any chance?
No, I never have.
Do you own a scarlet nightgown?
No, it isn't mine.
Who's then?
I don't know. What do you mean?
You do not say, I have no such thing. You say, it isn't mine, meaning that you know who it belongs to, am I correct?
Oh, I see. No. I woke up this morning about 5 a.m. with the feeling that the train had been standing still for a long time. I opened the door, and I saw someone in a scarlet kimono some way down the corridor. Her back was turned. It was impossible to see who it was.
I understand.
Yo no. Es decir, a las 5 de la mañana, ¿cómo te va a dar la impresión de que el tren llevaba mucho tiempo parado? Cuando ya estaba parado, es decir, se detuvo antes de que Poirot se fuese a dormir. Y eso fue antes del asesinato, con lo cual eso fue antes de... entre las 12 y la 1. Pues por mucho que diga el doctor entre las 12 y las 2, sabiendo que a las 12 y cuarto fue cuando alguien habló en francés con Michelle, entonces a las 5 hay algo raro. Algo raro.
Thank you for your assistance, mademoiselle.
Mustache. ¿Dónde está la mustache? La mostaza. Disculpe, ¿he visto un mustache dorado? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Son mancuernas dulces? ¿Son pinchos monudos? ¿Qué es eso? Quiero hacer zoom. Poirot, déjame hacer zoom. ¿Qué estoy viendo? ¿Tiene un palito? ¿Es dulce o salado? Si tiene un palito tiene que ser salado, pero puede ser dulce. ¿Qué está comiendo usted, señora?
Mademoiselle, I am sorry to disturb you, but I need to ask you a few questions.
Are you the investigator?
Sí.
I am.
We
Mire
are
mi bigote.
lucky you are on the train. What do you want to know?
Mi bigote homologado de detective me avala.
I hear, mademoiselle, that you were the last person to see the murdered man alive.
I do not know. It may be so. I opened the door of his compartment by mistake. I was much ashamed. It was a most awkward mistake.
You actually saw him?
Yeah, he was reading a book.
And what did you do after that, mademoiselle?
I went in to the American lady, Mrs. Hubbard. I asked her for some aspirin, and she gave it to me. I usually carry extra aspirin for the refugees, but I gave mine to a camp in Turkey. They needed it more than me.
Me cae bien, aunque tiene una cabeza muy grande comparada con el cuerpo. Señora, ¿le pasa algo? Es raro. Bueno, sí, esa... ¿Es alemana o es sueca? Hildegard Smith es alemana. Esta era sueca. Sí, inspectora de policía. Sí, yo la veo inspectora, sí. Y sí, tiene 72 años. Sí, lo estoy viendo. Parece un Playmobil.
I'm right again.
Es un Funko. Es un Funko rubio. ¿Ves? Aquí sentada parece normal.
Did Mrs. Hubbard ask you whether the communicating door between her compartment and that of Monsieur Ratchet was bolted?
Yes,
And was it?
yes.
And after that, what did you do?
After that, I went back to my compartment, took the aspirin, and lay down. That was around 10:50 p.m.
Se remenea mucho esta mujer.
Is there anyone else in your compartment?
Yeah, a young English lady. Very nice, very amiable.
After the train left Vinkovsky, did she leave the compartment?
No, I am sure she did not.
Why are you so sure if you were asleep?
I sleep very lightly. I am used to waking at a sound. I am sure that if she had come down from the berth above, I should have awakened.
Did you yourself leave the compartment after that?
Not until this morning.
Do you have a scarlet silk kimono, mademoiselle?
No, indeed. I have a good, comfortable dressing gown of Jaeger material.
Do you smoke, mademoiselle?
No, I can't stand the smell of tobacco.
Perhaps you will be so amiable as to write me down your address.
With pleasure.
Mademoiselle Olsen is indeed right-handed.
Más diestros. Todos son toreros.
This was a very interesting conversation, mademoiselle. I thank you.
If you have any other questions, I'll be in my compartment. Good luck, Mr. Poirot.
Contradicción. Chan, chan, chan. Esas son las contradicciones.
Strange, this story. If Mademoiselle Olsen is such a light sleeper, why didn't she tell me about Mademoiselle Debenham getting out of bed? She even made a point to tell me the opposite. Et voilà.
Sí, pero la cuestión es eso, que... La cuestión es esa, que... Una dice que se despertó porque pensaba que el tren se había parado demasiado bien, pero ya estaba parado. Y la otra dice lo suyo, pues ya está. Me pregunto qué mano será esa. ¿Es zurda? ¿Diestra? ¿O es un bocata de champiñones? Es un bocata de champiñones.
Nice.
Michel es diestro, de hecho lo vimos ya.
Fantastic. My little grey cells did not let me down.
¿Quién fuma? La señora Havard no fuma. Lo considera asqueroso.
Right.
Michel fuma.
Well done.
Por eso bajo en la ciudad esta. Uf, Masterman fuma eventualmente.
Fantastic.
McQueen fuma.
Brilliant.
Rayo McQueen fuma.
Et voilà.
Poirot no fuma.
I'll keep an eye on them instead.
Diestros y diestros.
I'll observe her instead.
Diestra. Sí.
That's the right answer. Monsieur Fauché, may I disturb you for a moment?
Le voy a
Of
contestar.
course. How can I help?
It is, of course, about the murder of Monsieur Ratchet. Can you tell me your movements last night?
I understand. Yesterday evening, I took a break at Vinkovsky station with Hotaru. We then went to our quarters in the staff accommodations, a section of the luggage car. Freya was there, reading, and I went to bed right after. Freya is there now, I think, and Hotaru is in the kitchen. They can verify my story.
What time was this?
11:30 p.m. or a bit after. The snow is beginning to fall heavily.
I see. Thank you. Can you write your address on this paper, please?
You want to pay me a visit?
Descarado.
Who knows, Monsieur Fauché? He is right-handed, there can be no doubt.
Are you a smoker?
I'm trying to quit, but yes. I'm now down to just 1 pack of cigarettes a week. If you're looking for a heavy smoker, you should talk to Hotaru.
Thank you, Monsieur Fauché. I'll come back to you if I have more questions.
Y no puede
Monsieur
preguntarle...
Fauché, may I disturb you for a moment?
Of course, how can I help?
A ver, lo que
Thank you, Monsieur
necesitamos...
Fauché. I'll come back to you if I have more questions.
Lo que necesitamos es que tome nota de las cosas que sirven. Pero bueno. A ver, ¿qué tenemos por aquí? Un mustache.
Haha! Golden mustache.
Mustache. Le mustache. Everyone quiere mustache. ¿Quién no quiere un mustache? El misterio del mustache dorado. Mustache.
Come to Poirot, my exquisitely sculpted friend.
Creo que está bien. Creo que está bien. ¿No es mustache? No es mustache. ¿Mustache? No mustache.
Ah, Monsieur Maury, would you have a few minutes to give me? I have some questions to ask you.
Do I look like I can answer questions? The room is spinning. My head is about to explode.
You were celebrating last night?
Resaca.
Celebrating! When Freya always wins. Ah, what am I saying? If you want my answers to your questions to make sense, help me recover. You see there, the magnet on the fridge. That is my special recipe. I call it my day after survival tonic. If you could make me my special tonic, I might survive long enough to answer your questions. Jean knows the recipe very well. He can help you with the preparation.
Very well, Monsieur Maury. If I must, I must. I will make you your day after survival tonic.
Perfecto. Es chef. Y... bueno, no parece tan mayor. He visto otros modelos que son más decrépitos. Se conserva bien.
My little gray cells did not let me down.
A ver, ¿qué tenemos que coger por aquí? Medio limón, agua con gas, menta y jengibre. Esto es menta. Y este mundo caótico es lo que ayudé a ordenar en el andén. Limón.
I'm missing half of the tonic ingredients.
Agua con gas fría. Y jengibre. Parece un cachopán, pero es una raíz de
I
jengibre.
have all the ingredients for Monsieur Maury's tonic. I have to go and see Monsieur Fauché so he can prepare it for me.
Sé que tiene a un empleado que está pocho.
Monsieur Fauché, may I disturb you for a moment?
Of course, how can I help?
Monsieur Fauché, I need your help to prepare a cocktail.
What is this phrase? This is music to my ears. What can I fix for you? A mojito? A gin and tonic? Or perhaps a martini? Shaken, not stirred?
It's not for me, but for Monsieur Maury.
Ah, his day after survival tonic. Unfortunately, I know it well.
Here is everything that was listed on the magnet.
Excellent! I can take it from here. Mr. Poirot, I'm uncertain about the lemon juice. Is it half a lemon or a full lemon for the recipe?
Medio.
Half a lemon.
I can't remember if Hotaru prefers it with ginger or without. Do you remember?
Con jengibre.
I can assure you that he will want the ginger.
There you are, sir. Hotaru will be himself again.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Perfecto, tenemos ya un veneno.
Monsieur Fauché, may I disturb you for a moment?
Of course. How can I help?
Thank you, Monsieur Fauché.
Pues si no le puedo pedir que se mire, que mire las manos de la gente, lamentablemente pasaremos a envenenar a Mori. Ha habido un asesinato en su tren, sea un escándalo, pero él mira soñador las montañas de Bada, apreciando cada copo de nieve que cae. Soñando que viene una luz y se los lleva a todos. Mátalos a todos. Mátalos a todos.
Here you go, Mr. Mori. I hope this will help you.
Thank you very much. Please give me a moment while this takes effect. It will be a while, I'm afraid. But I will not move from the kitchen.
Since I have to wait, do you know where I can find Mademoiselle Nielsen?
She is in the staff quarters in the luggage car. If the door is locked, John will have the key.
Thank you. I will return. I hope you have a speedy recovery.
Y va a ser la tercera vez que volvamos a ver al barman. Y va a estar hasta las narices de nosotros.
It's locked.
Y de vuelta. Ah, se ha movido, perfecto.
Monsieur Mori told me that you are the one who has the key to open the luggage car door. I will need it.
Yes, that's right. Here it is. Please don't forget to give it back to me.
I will not forget, Monsieur Fauché.
El llavero locomotora.
I have a favor to ask. Could you visit the passengers who are in their rooms and explain there has been an error with their allergy and diet form?
But, Monsieur Poirot, I made no errors.
Of course not. Call it a computer error.
Yes, it is possible, but even if I can see this is part of your investigation, I do not understand it.
I would ask that you observe which hand each passenger uses.
Ah, you wish to know if they use the right or left hand when they write?
That is my intention.
I will take on this mission for you.
Excellent.
Perfecto. Al vagón restaurante. Digo, al almacén. Yo quiero
That's
pasar.
it. It's open now.
Perfecto.
Empty rum bottles. A deck of cards. I suspect they were reading diamonds and spades instead of books.
Capitán Ser. Le moustache.
You can never have too many of these.
Hola.
Hello, Mademoiselle Nielsen. May I ask you a few questions?
I don't have a minute. My career is ruined, and it's not my fault.
But how did this terrible thing come to pass?
My supplies, passenger luggage, our living space. There is so little room. I gave the cargo handlers in Istanbul strict instructions how to stack my crates containing the ingredients I need for my desserts. So as one box is used up, it can be discarded.
And these fools of cargo handlers did not follow your instructions?
Ignored completely. I have 4 crates that must be moved from there to here to correct the order they are stacked. But placing the wrong crate on top of a smaller crate will crush it, its contents, and my career.
Calm yourself, mademoiselle. I understand.
Torres de Hanoi.
So, the problem is these 4 crates must be moved there, but carefully.
Yes. I have to move these 4 boxes from this location to here. But there is not much space to move the boxes, and I have to be careful never to put a bigger box on top of a smaller one, or the smaller crate will be destroyed.
The problem is clear. I shall assist you.
Vale, pero... Hay cositas. A ver. Yo veo mucho espacio. Primero, ahora somos 2 personas, con lo cual Poirot puede coger estas 2, esta caja, y levantar estas 2, mientras ella coge esto y lo pone aquí. Y ya es poner esto. Es decir, es crear problemas por crear problemas. Menos mal que las torres de Javier se me dan bien. Et voilà.
Et voilà.
You are a lifesaver.
Or at least, a dessert saver.
Thank you, thank you. I will gladly answer your
Es
questions.
decir, no es muy complicado. Las torres de Hanoi tienen entonces 7 o 9 alturas. Estos son 4 solo. Fácil. A ver. Preguntar.
Can you tell me your movements of last night?
Last night after dinner, I stayed in the kitchen until 12:15 a.m. Then I joined Jean and Hotaru in our quarters. Then all of us read quietly in our beds until we fell asleep.
A very studious staff. However, Monsieur Maury doesn't seem to have followed the same literary pursuit as the others. And these rum bottles, do they have something to do with his hangover?
Es una resaca cultural. Obviamente es una resaca cultural. No puedes someter a más conflictos esto, Poirot. Quien lee mucho tiene dolor de cabeza.
I rather think that you didn't just read last night.
What makes you say that?
I spoke to Monsieur Maury. He seemed to be quite
Y la
hungover.
señalo con dedo
He even
acusador.
asked me to make him his day after tonic. He blurted out, "Freya always wins." Wins what? Looking around, it is clear you were gambling and drinking most of the night.
You don't understand. It's late when we're off duty, but we need to unwind.
No nos
Now there's
importa.
been a murder? Yes, I admit it. We went overboard last night. But please
¿Qué?
don't tell Mr. Book. It's against regulations. We could all be fired.
Mademoiselle, I realize your difficult jobs have been made
Que no es
more
cosa mía.
difficult. But as you say, there has been a murder. I must have the truth.
Of course. I'm so sorry.
It's not such a crime. I'll leave it there and check in with Monsieur Fauché.
Es decir, lo que quiero es que me diga qué hizo. A mí no me importa. Primero, no formo parte de la empresa. Segundo, que señora, que yo estoy a favor de que la gente se relaje cuando no está trabajando. Mientras no afecte a su trabajo ni a mis postres, todo va bien. Estresar. Es una intensa. Una intensa es lo que es.
Would you mind writing your address on this paper? I'm asking everyone on the train for addresses, in case I need to contact them once they leave the train in Paris.
I understand.
Perfecto, me alegra que lo entienda.
Yes, that's it, Mademoiselle Nielsen.
Qué feliz es,
is
mírale,
right-handed.
qué sonrisa. Esa sonrisa de depredador sexual.
Do you smoke?
No, I never have.
Thank you.
Gracias por no fumar.
Thank you for your answers, Miss Nielsen.
You're welcome.
No fuméis. Es un... Pensaba que era bajita y ahora es que se ha sentado después de la intensidad. ¿Quién hubiese predicho que los interrogatorios de Poirot harían sofocarse tanto a una repostera? Muy bien, pues esto ha sido todo en las chorriaventuras de Black Coat, el asesinato del Orient Express. Hasta la próxima. Adiós.